Oh, hi, guys. There, that's better. Do. Oops. Wait. Wait. Daggone it. Crappy mouse. A wild cannon has appeared on the computer, so watch me disappear for a hot second. She's not quite ready yet, but I see the conversation's already shifted to Injustice coming out tomorrow. Are people calling in? They canceled the Injustice stream tonight. What? I wasn't even aware that was a thing. Well, Cannon's gonna nuke some food, so... What were we doing last time? Other than avoiding the backlash of a terrible glitch. Oh, Lobo? Ha. Wolverine kicked his ass in the crossover. Los Lobos. Okay. Yeah. The Boston Massacre. Brutal stuff. Well, if Wolverine's overrated, then why did he get his ass killed? Why'd he kill Lobo? Like the bitch he was. I actually have that comic tucked away somewhere. Wonder what happens if I talk to him first about this.
You're a dangerous little rascal. Stay away from me.
Well, I'm glad I saved because somehow I have the feeling that killing this guy might be a huge mistake. Nick. Piss blood. Put that on the key ring. Smoke, they do have a tendency to have some bugs in them, but you know, when you have a game this big, this intricate, stuff like that's bound to happen. Unfortunately, if you were here last week at this time, you would have seen just about how bad it was. Like, talk about broken interacting with objects and stuff. Oh yeah, those were truly strange, Chuck Z. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Before I go any further, I normally don't do this because I like to take the the path of nonviolence in these games if I can, just because it seems to produce a more interesting outcome to all the quests. I'm gonna go ahead and look up the Great Divide on the Elder Scrolls wiki and see what happens. Oh, no, there's nothing in it. That's all there is to it. Sometimes I read too deep into a story arc. Oh. No sense in using precious arrows indoors. There we go. KO! Don't mind if I do! Interesting how it updated for him, but for not the first guy that I killed. Didn't they do like a Jonah Hex movie like a couple years ago and it really sucked? Oh, I guess there was a movie. Based on that reaction. Spastic. Interesting. Again, they continue to update things. Alright, bye-bye, Woody. Tweet as you exit. Punch to the face! Skooma. Don't do drugs, kids. Although I can sell it for a nice profit over in, what is it, Leywin? No, not Leywin. It's the coastal city where the mysticism school is. Oh, Domino, I don't know what you're talking about. Megan Fox brings a lot to the movie. She can work on my car anytime. If you know what I mean. I'm just sneaking around. Just sneaking around, sneaking around. Going up the stairs because I'm sneaking around. Whoops. Door's locked. What kind of madness is that? Not much, Clay. Just a prohibitively late start because of consequences unforeseen. Dang it, I keep hitting right click on my laptop because it's right in front of me. Jonah Hex animated? What in the hell is that? He looks like something from Darkstalkers. Dun 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 dun. Give me your key and your gold. Is that it? Awesome. Yeah, I'm surprised they actually did The Dark Knight Returns on any medium. Cause that is significantly darker than most Batman graphic novels you'll read. Although I do like the chick that played Robin in it. She was pretty boss. She had a lot of heart. The hell? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Or what was supposed to happen. Looks like it was supposed to be a piece of clothing at some point. Oh boy. Oh, hold on. Kanan's calling. Hold up.
Arrow.
The plug for the mix amp. You guys said something because I couldn't hear that because I unplugged this thing because it was giving me feedback. Hello.
Wow, that was a lot of noise.
Well, I had to plug in the thing into the mix amp because I was getting a tremendous amount of hissing.
Did you tick off one of your kitties again?
No, no, no. This is an audio thing.
Hmm. Oh, and there goes the camera going dark. We're on a new record here.
That didn't take long at all.
As said, new fucking
That's
record.
unfortunate.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Let's see if that.
I like how everybody in the group's just like they know it's me. Like, hey, Kenny's ringing.
Yeah, exactly. Because I didn't have the thing plugged in. Oh, now other things are flying around in here. Now I managed to find a nice little glitch right off the bat. Now let me see if I can. I'm gonna have to step over to the computer.
You gonna bring the webcam up there, dude?
Yeah, I do, because I'm on the other side of the room right meow.
Way to go, Tom.
Well, I didn't know when you were gonna call back, so.
Me.
Me.
Excuses, excuses, Tom.
Give me 2 seconds.
Glitches and Bethesda games go together like peanut butter and jelly. Sad but true, Agent Kane. But some of those glitches are amazing. And now everybody gets to watch me eat clam chowder. Hey, Mal. Wow, the camera's small.
Sorry.
It's so tiny.
I had to fix it. You got like this big for like a half second.
Mm-hmm. And Tom was like, we get to see a shadow eat anyways.
Now everybody advertise on the Twitter machine that Cannon's eating food. Because that always like does it for views that like, oh, women eating, yes.
Oh yeah, that's so hot. Woman eating clam chowder.
Oh.
If you don't
Well,
mind, I have things to do. Would you leave now, please? Have you taken care of business yet? It's exhausting just waiting
guy's a
for
jerk.
you. Got them all? Makes me tired just thinking about it. Good work, though. Here's the reward, I promise.
Yay, quest complete.
You cleared that up.
I'm
must
so
be exhausted.
tired.
Sid
I don't
likes
care what you have to say.
torturing
Get out
people.
my face!
I hear that, Mr. NPC dude.
Yeah. Whoa. I'm up in the rafters. Let's see if there's any other thing I can get up here. Whoops. Okay, I don't think I'm supposed to be in here. Oh my god.
Just how the fuck did you get in the rafters, Tom?
Really? I mean, really, game? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no, I'm falling! Wait. I fell into the guy's
If you don't
basement!
mind, I have things to do. Would you
No, I
leave now,
fell into the
please?
ceiling! I fell into the... Oh my god. Oh my god, what is happening? What is happening?
I need you to leave now.
Why is this guy able to see me? I'm 100% invisible right now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Where am I? This isn't the same room I was in before. What is happening? Now this... No! No, 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 no. This is
Yoshi
nightmarish.
says, welcome to the glitch room.
I need you
Wahaha.
to leave so so I can lock
Okay,
up.
that's the door. And there's the tunic that's being stretched through the wall like a dagger through space and time. What is going on here? I'm out of here, man. Dude. I'm not gonna punch him. He didn't do anything to me, other than yell at me and throw me out of his house. So, speaking of glitches, last time on Derpin around in the Shivering Isles, you missed an epic glitch fest that almost ruined the entire stream.
Okay.
Okay, so you know the whole thing where they have like the ghosts that are constantly reenacting the final moments of their death at that like one ruined temple to the south?
Mm-hmm.
Well, the guy whose doll that you're supposed to like either destroy or give to the enemy ghosts, for some reason he would do his dialogue, but the quest wasn't getting updated that like he was going to go into a berserk. So it just kept doing it over and over and over and over again. And I looked it up on the Elder Scrolls wiki to find out how to undo it, and it was basically saying you're gonna have to restart the quest with an earlier save and hope for the best. And I didn't have one because I'm a ninja, and I didn't save for like the entire stream. So all I had was a series of autosaves. So
Yeah, see, I've learned from my Oblivion experiences that you fucking save a lot.
Yeah, that's what like Jose said. He just finished Fallout 3. He said, "Oh man, that was awesome. We're gonna go to New Vegas next." And I said, 3 things you need to know. You only get your perks every time you level up every other level. 2, almost all the perks that were in Fallout 3 are in New Vegas, so you can pretty much get all the ones you wanted back. And 3, save every 5 seconds. I've never been more terrified of seeing a loading screen in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
Because it even corrupted my autosaves. That's how glitchy New Vegas was. But, no, it was, like, seriously bad. And then, if you just go ahead and watch it, like, in the last 10 minutes, I'm about to, like, quit to the dashboard and, like, pretend that episode never happened. Guess what happened? Quest updated! He's gonna go berserk! And everything worked out just fine. The game was screwing on with me. It was terrifying is what it was. Because I didn't want to... I really felt like I'd wasted everybody's time if it didn't work out, especially how well Scott Pilgrim worked out for everybody last week.
Yeah, but that's just an issue with Scott Pilgrim itself.
I know. It's just like I felt like I wasted everybody's time. You know? Does that make any sense?
I still stand by my statement of Isan is worst girlfriend ever. Worst girlfriend ever, bitch.
What did Isan not do?
Okay, so Isan and I decided to go and actually test out Scott Pilgrim when the DLC first came out.
Yeah.
Oh, I of course started off with Scott, and he already had like a fully leveled Ramona.
What's
so we're
the
like,
level
okay, fine,
cap in that game?
We're close in level, huh?
What's the level cap in that game
I
anyway?
think it's like 16.
16? Really? Oh, that's a weird number, but okay.
So, but anyways, so you can pick up and toss each other around.
Yes.
So what does Isan do? As Ramona picks up Scott and keeps throwing me into fucking lasers. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know you were gonna hit the lasers. Bull fucking shit, Isan. You purposely turned around and threw me in the lasers. More
Freaking
than once.
laser beams. Was this in the level with Lucas Lee?
Towards the final stage.
Okay, we didn't get that far.
Yeah, so suffice to say, his favorite thing was to pick me up and use me as a fucking weapon, and then throw me across the stage.
Oh, just like River City Ransom.
Yeah, so he has thrown me into pitfalls, into lasers, into dogs. So Isan is worst girlfriend ever.
Boo.
Mm-hmm.
Ow. 2-for-1 special, area of effect, bitches. Yeah. I really, really do hope that they actually get that fixed. And anybody who's listening in the chat right now, if you want to go ahead and find the archive from Twitch page, not my YouTube channel, please. I don't want to get kicked if they get mad at me. Go ahead and tweet at Ubisoft and let them know they need to fix that.
Oh, trust me, I'm pretty sure Ubisoft knows. Fuck, if I really wanted to, Tom, I could go to the Ubisoft head office here in Toronto
You
and
could
lodge a
walk
complaint.
to it. That's the best part about that.
Mm-hmm.
Canon is best protester.
Ooh.
Damn
I'll
it.
sit out front with a little sign.
Are you gonna pick it?
Maybe. That or I'll just continuously throw the sign.
What you should do, you should pick up Flying Glass the next time he comes to town and hit him at the building.
Nah.
I missed at that close range. There. I didn't miss that time. Sucker!
Tom wants to see if you can still make a copy of Assassin's Creed 4 while you're there killing.
Yeah.
And Yoshi says that Kanan needs to give them the look and shatter their souls.
That would
And
do
also people in chat are going on about how they would make the best girlfriend for me.
Oh, because you know that's what everybody knows Canon needs is a girlfriend. And that corset you just showed me like an hour ago.
Agent Kane, I really can't afford to go and get Injustice. I would like to get it, but right now, trying to make sure that I can actually get to SGC.
Yeah, I'm like in the same exact position. It's not in the financial cards right now, because like, it was gonna be tough to like, I was gonna ultimately have to like sell a bunch of stuff to cover the flight and the rental car, and now I can actually go and get both if I book like, you know, before the end of the week, because I'll be rooming with people. Holy damn, my return was going to be like $200 because I like worked like, I only had one paycheck after I resigned from my last job so I could go to MagFest because those guys were being tools. I was only going to get $200 from state and federal together. And then it said, oh, and other questions, big life changes. Did you return to school? Yes, I did return to school. Did you get federal financial aid? Yes, I did. And then I'm like thinking, oh no, they're going to cannibalize the rest of my return. No! Okay, gotta be honest. You want to get audited and, like, you know, get all your, you know, repossess my cats or something like that. So I go and I fill it all out, and it says, you know, do you have any deductible items, things that you did not, that you couldn't use your financial aid for, that you had to pay for to do the class. I'm like, oh yeah, I bought CS6, and all these textbooks and all that fun stuff, and what else? Oh yeah, and gasoline, I can deduct that too, and my refund went from $200 to $1,021.
Nice.
Going back to school helps. Yep.
The sad thing for me, though, is that when I complete my taxes and everything, I would have a crap ton of money, and then I'd be like, yeah, SGC, no problem. Unfortunately, student loans is going to claim it.
Boo.
Yep.
Now, how does the student loan situation work up there? Because, like, down here, if you drop below 6 credit hours, you start having to pay the money back. How long do you have up there?
Honestly, they don't monitor, like, they'll do the initial check to see, you know, hey, are they enrolled in school? Yes, how many classes are they enrolled in? Blah, 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 blah. But my hometown province, they're just like, oh, you're in school? Okay, here's your money. And then once you're done school and you're not going back, say, in the fall, you have up to 6 months before you pay.
Right, yeah, before they hit you with your first payment.
Yep. But unfortunately, I've had a very long-standing runaround with the student loans back in my province. It's the worst fucking province to get a student loan in.
No! That's bad.
Oh, okay. To give you an idea of how bad they are, okay, my best friend, he did a lot of fucking schooling, so his student loans are through the fucking roof. Well, he's taken business.
Yeah.
He's a graphic designer.
Oh.
And carpenter.
Oh boy, I can see where the money's going real quick here.
Yep. So anyways, and this is why I absolutely refuse to ever set up a direct debit from them, because he's like, you're supposed to, and it's illegally, like, it's on legal paperwork stating how much they're, like, X amount they're allowed to take from your account per month. They're never to exceed it, and they never go below it, unless, of course, you're, say, at the very, very end of your payments, you're almost done, and instead of owing $400, you've got like $200 left to pay, so they just take the difference. So anyways, that was all legally signed, all done and whatnot. And then one month he went to go pull out money to pay some bills. Money was there. And he's very good with his banking. So he's like, there should be money there. So he went and he checked his bank statements, found out that student loans took out a double payment from him.
How does that even happen in the age of computers?
This was quite a few years ago too, don't mind.
Okay,
but,
never mind.
And this is how just dickish our student loans are. So, he calls them up to, you know, obviously lodge a complaint. He's like, there seems to be an issue here. You took a double payment from me this month. It was not issued for you to take out a double payment, so you're going to have to return one of the payments. And the lady that he talked to basically gave him this whole, well, you see, once we receive your money, we can't issue it back to you. So what I'm going to do is credit you for next month. He goes, no, I need that money for bills. And she goes, well, I'm sorry, sir, but once we receive your money, you don't get it back. Fucking government.
What?
It's government.
Boo.
So anyways, but she's like, but sir, I'll put it on your account to debit you next month, or like to credit you next month. So next month you will not, you know, have a payment pulled out. And he's like, fine, I'll go and, you know, talk to my mother and borrow some money from her, and then I'll pay her back on my next pay. So he's like, fine, okay, whatever. Fast forward to next month, they took out a payment from him.
Oh no.
So he called him again, and he's like, I spoke to one of your representatives because last month you took out a double payment. You refused to issue me back the payment owing, so she said that it was going to be credited on my account that you would not take a payment out this month because I was on backlog of other bills because of you taking out the double payment and dicking me over. So this time he had a guy, and he's like, well, I'm sorry, sir, but... And he's like, yes, I know. Once you take the money, you can't give it back. And he goes, this is bullshit. He goes, you're not legally allowed to take out that extra payment. You told me you were going to credit it, and now you're not. So after much arguing on the phone, they're just like, well, sir, we'll credit you your next month. So, of course, by this time, he's like, nope, no fucking way. Went down to his bank, put a freeze on the account.
Damn right.
And now, so the following month that he was supposed to get his credit, student loans tried to pull money again. Of course, his account was frozen. Boy, did they call him up in a hurry and call him every fucking name in the book.
I bet.
And finally, after the person stopped yelling at him, he's like, okay, at this month, you took a double payment from me. You refused to refund my money that you were illegally taking from me because I have it on legal document that you are only entitled to this much per month. So you broke that legal binding contract. You then told me you wouldn't issue me my money back, but you would credit me the following month. The following month, you took another payment out, and I went through the same bullshit again. So I don't have to fucking listen to you. I'm going to cut off the direct debit, and you will get a fucking check from me next month, because this month you owe me a fucking credit. So you will get your check next month, and if you try to hit me with any legal repercussion, I have the legal paperwork, I have the bank statements, and I have signed documentation from my bank stating what you did. So go right the fuck ahead. I will take your ass to court, and I will win. I have a family full of fucking lawyers.
Boom!
They shut the fuck up pretty damn quick.
Owned.
Yep. Now, my issue with student loans is the fact that I've made...
Did you have to pay them back? Did you have to pay them back?
Anyways, so...
Oops.
So yeah, I've made payments, you know, whenever I could with student loans. And I had called in and told them, like, especially when I first got back from college, I had, you know, financial issues and whatnot. And they always sound sympathetic on the phone, but they're all fucking assholes.
And you never can find the person that you first spoke to.
Exactly. Apparently that person mysteriously does not work there.
They vanish. They vanish from existence.
Okay.
Vanish. That's a new word. I'm copywriting that. I want a nickel anytime anybody says it.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Anyways, so...
Shut up, Tom.
So the December before I moved up to Toronto, so it would have been a year from this past December.
Yes.
Like, I knew I was moving to Toronto, and I got money for Christmas because I, you know, worked double time with my job And
This is back when
plus,
you're still doing driver's ed, right?
exactly, driver's ed, and I
Gotcha.
was making good money, $14 an hour.
I wish I got $14 an hour.
Fuck.
And you were doing, like, let's be real about this for a second. What you were doing for that was like a community service of a certain variety, because you were trying to teach the next generation of drivers not to kill everybody.
Well, the thing is, and this is the thing that kind of pisses me off from a driver's perspective, everybody's just like, oh my god, how can you do that job? It must be so terrifying. In all honesty, in my 3 years as a driver's ed instructor, I can count on one hand how many students have absolutely fucking terrified me to the point that I nearly kissed ground getting out of the car.
The Vietnamese family?
Yeah. That would be one of them. Well, actually, the son was just an idiot, but the father, God love him, he tried, but it was a language thing, and his son sucked as a translator. So, but anyways, so I had a good chunk of change for Christmas, because I got money for Christmas, plus Christmas bonus, and all that fun shit. So I made a double payment to student loans in that December. And then in January, I made my regular payment. And towards the end of January, I got a call from them stating, we did not get your December payment.
Boo.
And I said, really? Because it's missing from my bank account. Now, this is the rigmarole that I've had with student loans, is sometimes my payments go through to them, and sometimes money's taken from my bank account from student loans, but apparently it's not put on to my actual account.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Did you, like, do your routing number, or did you use a Visa?
No, not a Visa, but it's just like, I was literally in my bank talking on the phone to the representative from,
Whereversville, USA.
Not USA.
I'm sorry, Ports of Habit.
Yes, but anyways,
Whoa!
Yeah, the student loans officer. So I literally talked to the student loans officer, told him I was going to set up, my account, so that way, whenever I go in the bank, I can just say, here's this X amount of money, put it on my student loans, and the bank will send it out. So I handed the phone over. So like I said, there should have been no fuck-ups or anything, and like I said, sometimes they got the money, sometimes they didn't, but either way, money was taken from my account. And whenever this happened, I would go to my bank, they would pull a tracing number on it, and it shows that student loans took the money. So somebody was doing something with my money, but sometimes it didn't get on there. But anyways, so I made a double payment in December, and then I made a payment in January, and then I got a call at the end of January saying, we haven't received your December payments. And I said, well, that's funny because the money's missing from my bank account. So I went to my bank, I got the tracing number, I gave it to them, and they're just like, well, we still haven't gotten it. I said, well, somebody in your fucking department has my money, so you might want to get on that. And they even talked to one of the consultants from my bank, because the bank actually tried to pull the money back to my account, and somebody from student loans said, nope, you can't take this money back. It's on an account. Really? Whose account is it on then? Because it's not showing up on our client's account, and then they get quiet.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I made a payment in February. I made a payment in March, kind of the same bullshit, and I kept giving them their damn tracing numbers. So finally in March, I called up and I said, look, I'm moving to Toronto in April. I don't have a job lined up. In all honesty, I do not know how long it'll be before I find a job. So unfortunately, I can't make payments on my student loans. And the girl was completely understanding because, well, she's like, well, can I ask you why you're moving to Toronto when you actually have, a job? And I said, as much as I love my job, it's not guaranteed hours. In the, fall and winter months, my hours take a drastic cut because either the students, they're busy with their studies, they don't want to drive out in the bad weather, whatever reasons, hours take a hit when kids go back to school. So it's not like summer where they're all rushing to get, all their lessons in and then go for their license before school starts. So she's like, okay, I completely understand. So you want to move to a different city that's going to actually give you a job that will benefit? And I said, yes. And I said, once I do have a job that I can make payments with, I will gladly make my payments. So this girl was completely understanding, wrote it down. I gave her all my tracking numbers for all the previous months because, again, they still apparently didn't find my money.
Yeah.
I was barely up in Toronto for a month, and my mother got a letter from Government of Canada, and she thought that it was part of my from my taxes.
Yeah.
Because my mother is very like anal retentive with taxes, so like we've got a file folder like for each of us that has all of our tax information plus like the actual legal paperwork that comes afterwards.
Responsible.
So she opened it up thinking that's what it was. And so my mother calls me up freaking the fuck out because student loans put me in collections.
Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa, guys, that is not good.
No, so I'm in collections because even though I've been making payments and I actually have the legal paperwork that backs it up stating that I have been making payments, student loans put me into collections because apparently they did not get my money. And then they called, like my mother called and she's like, look, my daughter has the paperwork and blah, 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 blah. And at first the lady's like, you know, ma'am, you're not authorized to talk to us about this and blah, blah, blah. Oh, I wish I had heard this conversation because God love my mother. Like, when my mother gets angry, she gets angry. And especially if you did something to wrong her baby, you be fucked. Because, well, she called screaming at me thinking she was, you've been lying to me, you haven't been paying student loans and blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, Mom, here's the transit number on this date and this date and this date and this date. I have paid. So I explained to her and she's like, oh my God. And I said, if you want, I can die. Is like, I can give you the information to go talk to Bayview, and they will gladly tell you the exact same story. They know I've been going through this shit, and so do you, because I've told you this. So the lady's like talking to my mother, and she's talking down to my mother, which is something you don't ever want to do.
Oh dear.
So she's talking down to my mother, and she's like, you know, ma'am, you don't have the authorization on this account, so you can't inquire about any information. My mother's like, okay, lady, you back the fuck up right now. I'm not calling to inquire about anything. I'm calling to tell you that you wrongly put my daughter in collections when she's made payments. She has spoken to your representatives several times. She just recently moved to Toronto. She doesn't have a job. So you've completely fucked over her credit because you guys fucked up. And the sad thing is, my sister told me that even if I were to go to court, show them the proper payments and everything like that, and, you know, prove that, yes, I've been making payments, once you're in collections until you pay off your debt.
Boo.
So my sister's like, it sucks you're in collections, but she's like, on the plus side, though, now you don't have to worry about monthly payments. Because I don't, in all honesty, if I don't want to deal with collections right now, I don't have to deal with them. And unfortunately, I'm not in a like financial position to make payments to them.
So you're in a form of bankruptcy protection right now, is what you're saying.
Kind of.
Still not a great place to be, but at least you're not getting bombarded.
Yeah, well, that and the fact that I haven't bothered to call and tell them my new number, so.
Mm-hmm. I just hope you're still not racking you for interest.
Nope, that's the other one good thing with collections. Once it goes into collections, it doesn't build interest.
Haha, suck a dick.
Yep. So, but unfortunately that means that all my fucking, like, income, like, from income tax, they're gonna take it with the exception, like, they always, like, for some reason leave, like, $100.
Give you some spending money.
Yeah, not much, but still. But like I said, the sad but good thing is when they take my income tax I know it's going directly to my account.
Ah, the one thing, yes.
Yeah, so that, like, it's sad, but I'm just like, hey, at least I know when they yank my income tax, they're putting it on the proper account.
True that.
Yep. But I said to Mom, I said, see, I would really love to actually just win the lottery, fly to the fucking head office, and just have a briefcase full of money of exactly what I owe them, and I'm gonna have a fucking lawyer with me, and somebody there recording it, and say, this is the money I owe you. You can count it right now. My lawyer is here. You're gonna sign the legal documentation that I owe you nothing now.
Yeah, you know, they call somebody from the cashier's office over there to try to get it all sorted out.
Pretty much, Chucks. Here's $100 out of your $2,000. Enjoy it with our compliments. Don't forget to give us more money.
Boo! I did something like that when I was buying my first car. I apparently know Crazy.
Mal says, Kanan, if you could stream that very situation, that would be the best thing ever.
It would be the best thing
Yes,
ever.
actually, I do, Domino. I buy a lotto ticket, and ever since I moved to Toronto, it's like my luck is shit. I haven't won anything on lotto tickets, like not even a free ticket.
Whoa, hold on a second. Mal, Guardian Heroes is on sale for how long? Because that's kind of a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I would like to win the lottery. Fix everybody's problems. I have a feeling you do the same too.
Mm-hmm.
Some say they grow up to be scalons.
Whoa.
Related to the Grumites.
Like, I've gotten, like, the, you know, on the scratch-offs, the 1 and 2s, and on the actual print tickets, I've actually gotten,
my brother
one here
won
there.
€30 on his 30th birthday and a free ticket. Oh, the irony!
That's fantastic.
What could you possibly see?
Okay, Mal says he's got no
She spends
idea. He
more
just
time
checked and
cutting
it doesn't
herself
actually state
than
when it
swinging a
ends, so...
hammer.
Oh, that's too bad. But, you know, all the sooner the better. Like,
Armor
also
and
today is
weapons.
the last day
Maybe
that
not pretty,
Marvel vs.
but they get the
Capcom 2
job
and Marvel
done.
vs. Capcom Origins is on sale for half off. Today is the last day. And I want to do that.
And Mal just said, but I want you to spread that news that it's on sale.
Yeah, I'm going to go and tweet that right now. Hold on a second. It'll take 2 seconds. Boom. Right. Now commence with the selling of all these swords. Yes.
That
Oh wow,
seems
this
fair
might
to
be the
me.
only
That
guy on the
seems
Shivering Isle
fair.
that actually
seems
has enough
fair.
money
That
to
seems
sell these things.
I'm cursed with a... Ugly. You got a good... I can accept that. That seems fair.
Chuck Z, it's $5. And I will pay you that $5 back at SGC.
I can accept.
Besides, I already owe Domino a
That
rap
seems
dollar.
fair to me.
Why do you owe Domino a rap dollar?
He correctly
Seems
guessed
a
what
fair
the
bargain to
mystery
me.
game was going to be streamed on
I can
November the
accept
9th,
that.
2012.
Goddamn
That's a good
camera.
deal.
Fuck yourself.
That's a good deal. Seems a fair. You got a good. I can accept. That seems fair to me.
What? No, transfer, PayPal, do something quickly. You can use PayPal on live. That's right. Tomorrow is Injustice Day. I did think that was rather flattering that one of the viewers
That's a good.
during
seems
Woody's Street Fighter party asked
Take
if
care.
I was going to get Injustice, and I'm like, I would if I was interested, but I would also, there's this thing called money that is in a great scarcity for me right now. Fortunately, I need it. Don't have a lot of it right now. Just happen to be pure dumb luck that that my tax return ended up being that way, because I honestly expected with the amount of money that I was able to get just for my first year going back to school, I thought that was going to nullify anything I got, because I know you had to pay taxes on it. They actually asked me in the office, do you want to have the taxes that are owed taken out of this before you get them? I'm like, absolutely, I don't want to have to think about that later. I want to be a responsible, grown-up person top man. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Seemed to work.
Domino's gonna invent money tree seeds.
I would love a money tree. Actually, does anybody remember the children's book, The Money Tree, about the kid that planted a penny in the ground and he got like this gigantic tree of pennies and everything? It was awesome.
Can't said it.
It seemed to have like the same art style of the kid with the purple crayon. Oh, what was that book called? Man, those things were great. And I would fast travel, but I'm running because I'm trying to get my athletics maxed out. That's like the only stat that I don't have maxed. It's the last one. So every day I was running. Maybe I can catch up to that guard. Oh, I'm gaining on her. Where's the fire, sweetheart?
I don't know, but the leg came back on the camera.
Speak quickly.
And then Eddie had an
with a
episode
freaking
about money
pig. I'm just like first had clam chowder, and now I'm having pudding. It's like, oh.
Food. See, I
didn't really eat like for the majority of the day. Like I've been in bed with a massive migraine, so now my body's like,
Ooh.
feed me now.
Yeah, I'm kind of having that moment right now too, because on this diet that I'm on now, which is working out great, I'm down to 278.
Congratulations.
It's fallen fast. Like I'm doing like a pound to 0.8 of a pound like almost every day. So this
That's
is
not
awesome.
exactly healthy. You're supposed to, I think healthy BMI, like you're not supposed to lose like too many pounds rapidly.
Yeah.
Because that can cause a shock to your system.
Well, part of the thing that this program is based on is actually restarting your metabolism. And that was the thing that I was like, okay,
No,
this
it's
is
not, Domino. No, it's not. Because the best diet is not
okay.
eating.
That is effing stupid, and also it takes longer than you think it does because your body goes into conservation mode, so you
Which
actually
causes
don't
you to gain
lose
weight.
weight for like I don't know the
You actually
first.
gain it.
Yeah, exactly. Anything that you do consume automatically gets put on reserve, and only once your glucose levels like seriously bottom out, and God forbid you're diabetic, you are screwed, glued, and tattooed, man. That is not the way to go. But the premise that this thing operates on, it's a variation on the Weight Not program, and I don't know if you guys have seen the advertisements for that anywhere, but basically what you do is you eat sensibly 5 days out of the week, and you go down to 500 calories for 2 days a week. And it's not that terrible once you get past the first week, because your body kind of adjusts to it. So, you know, today was a fast day, which resulted me in having a flatbread egg sandwich for breakfast, and then
Donna said when I was sick, I didn't eat for like 35 hours. Fuck you, when I had my wisdom teeth pulled, I think I lost about 15 pounds in that first week.
I didn't lose that much, but I'll tell you what, with that Viking, oh man, pretty colors. I don't have ADD. No, I didn't lose weight because I kind of was able to start eating after 3 days. But man, with that Vicodin, I never slept better in my entire life. And I'm just gonna sit up here and just like look around, like look at all the colors. I wonder if Shea Gorath painted with all the colors of the wind.
Oh dear God.
You know, I really like how
That was
Brent
a bad
tweeted.
joke and you should feel bad.
I like how Brent tweeted that. It's I can't even paint with half the colors of the wind. And then like everybody else on the internet started using that same joke, and I'm like, you guys suck. Stop stealing jokes.
Yeah, I was very happy that Brent liked his birthday video.
That was cool.
Europe.
Oh, speaking of which, bullseye! Yeah. Speaking of which, did you see? And I don't know if he's mentioned this anywhere, but the other day there was a pretty decent topic of discussion for BioShock Infinite, and just out of nowhere he says, "Oh, just you wait till you see my barbershop BioShock song."
Yeah, I saw that.
I was like, "Oh crap! Did you mean to say that publicly?" Because we all know that there was gonna be a song. I remember him
You mean
saying,
a quarter, Agent Kane? Sorry, someone gave me a Canadian 25-cent piece. What do? Said you mean a quarter?
typically sure that they call those quarters.
Yeah.
Most,
And depending
if
on
there's a
where
dollar,
you're at, depending on where you're at, I think our money is actually still just a little bit higher than yours.
I think it's like $1.20 to $1 here. I think that was the last time I checked. When I was trying to configure out the conversion rate for a rap dollar to
Yeah,
an English dollar.
like 5 cents is a nickel, 10 cents is a dime.
Yeah, anytime you have like a dollar, I'm pretty sure they're following the same monetary thing that we've been using.
With the exception of Looney and Toonie.
Well, I mean, we had the equivalent of a loony up here, except the thing, it was like literally this big, and it was discontinued in the 70s just because it was so freaking huge.
Well, we actually had a Canadian $1 bill and the Canadian $2 bill. The Canadian $1 wasn't gone, I think, well before I was born, but the $2 bill stuck around for till I was in grade 5.
Wait, so you don't have a single in paper currency anymore?
Correct. We haven't had that in a very long time. Okay. Although, my mother and I wonder how much this is because my mother is the executor of my grandmother's will, and she also has like a lot of stuff. Like my grandmother has all sorts of old coins and whatnot. My grandmother still has a relative, not full, but relative mint condition Canadian dollar bill.
Nice.
She also has a crap ton of silver dollars.
Yeah. No, you have the down here. You have the Kennedy $half, which was about, I would say, 1.5 times bigger than the quarter. And then you had the Eisenhower dollar, which was easily double the size of the $half. And, you know, having that in your pocket, and this is when they were still, like, lining them with silver. So these fuckers were heavy.
Yep.
And, you know, then I think they just realized that that's too much trouble.
Yeah.
But, you know,
see if I
but you had, like, the loony coin,
and
which,
a lot of people,
which
even
is actually sensibly sized.
Yeah. What's hilarious, though, is even some Canadians don't know this, but the Looney and the Toonie are a play on Looney Tunes.
I believe it.
But like I said, a lot of, like, Canadians don't even know that. So...
No one's Daffy.
Oh, crap, it's that James guy. He got in our chat.
Oh, no!
Okay.
A wild James appears.
I don't know how well it's going to come out on the camera.
You know what, let me turn that off, because I find that to be distracting for you guys. Boom, get out of here. I'm playing offline by myself, you know, it's no big deal, but... Horror!
So this, what I'm holding up, is our Looney, and I know it's got that nice blue, semi-blue glow going on.
Yeah. It's got some nice refraction
coming
off it.
That's our regular Looney. This is a silver dollar being held up beside it.
Yeah. See, like, the thing is, you have all, like, the same naming because it's following the dollar, but the thing is, all of your coins are sensibly sized. Like, your dime isn't half the size of the nickel, which is fucking retarded. I don't know why they did that. It was not the smartest thing. Note. Read parchment. And there's nothing written down. Read parchment. And there's nothing written down. Read the predecessors. I've read this before. Damn it. This house is useless. Burn it to the ground. Burn, burn, burn to the ground. I just really freaking wish down here that we would just get over ourselves and, 1, discontinue the penny, and 2, discontinue the dollar. Because really, at this point in time, the material that makes up both of those are worth more than the thing it's printed on.
Yep. Well, that's why we...
stupid, especially pennies.
We got rid of the penny.
Good. Round everything up on tax, I guess?
Yep, pretty much. Like, that's still in effect, but right now, depending on where you shop, either A, they won't take a penny, or they won't give it back. Like, our store, we still take pennies, because it is still currency, but we don't give it back, so we always round it up. So, for example, say somebody has, like, they're supposed to get 2 cents back, we give them a nickel. So they get 5 cents back. So they're actually getting a bit more money because we're rounding it up for them.
It'll balance out. Yeah, Jim. Yeah, that nice Sacagawea dollar that we got like a couple years ago that nobody uses. I actually remember they're making a big deal about it. Use the golden dollar here at this vending machine. Vending machine!
I think
And on a side note, here's for the chat from Horny Facts. It's like, let me just bring that back up since apparently my Twitter just decided to go burp update.
Jim, I haven't carried physical money on me since I got my bank account in 2001.
Okay.
My
so
Visa check card sets me free.
Friends are a lot like condoms. They protect you when things get hard.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Also, for odd currency that I have, there was this really creepy lady that came in one day, and she was looking at, like, okay, technically we're not supposed to accept tips, even though it's bullshit. We work in a fucking cafe, and we've actually, customers straight up get pissed off at us because we're like, well, we're not actually supposed to take tips from you. So, but we just, they're like, oh, can you take tips? And we just kind of, like, look at the counter and just like,
there, my dear. Everything will be just
no.
Just slowly slide across the counter.
Yeah, so anyways, but we have like a little like cup that we put them in and everything like that. Aw, Mal, you're the best condom.
Good to meet you.
Oh,
He's like, hey, Cannon, you're the best condom ever. Horrible jokes. So, anyways, there was this really sketchy lady I was serving one day, and she was like, she picked up the cup that we kind of sneak our tips into. So I'm just sitting there going, oh god, she's probably one of those tweaked out people that's gonna like try and steal the change. So I kind of shot her a look, and she put it back down.
Yeah.
And I went to, you know, getting her coffee. So I had my back turned. Of course, I hear the cup start to like the change jingling again. And so I turned around, and I saw that she had just like shoved two like wads of paper in there, and I gave her coffee, and she walked away. So I immediately pulled it out, and
I made my way here.
don't know how well again this will come up. I'll probably tweet it again in a bit. But this is a 5,000 shillings
Some dastardly Grumites
from the
my
Bank
most
of
prized
Tanzania.
possession, my medallion
Whoa.
that signified my membership in the Knights.
And since Domino's good with money, he can tell me how much that's worth. And then, what is this one?
Yes, I admit that being a Knight of the Thorn no longer holds any interest.
And I've got,
I've found
it's
a new
either
kind of
gourds or
compass.
The
good.
shilling?
Peace here,
Ten-
Shilling's
Chaos
gone,
of
man. That ended in the
Yeah.
70s.
Tired of the battle.
Well, I've got a 5,000 shillings.
But most importantly,
You have Charlemagne to thank for
Woman of my
that, folks.
dreams.
He came up with the
I had to
shilling.
leave
5,000 shillings.
Think I'd
Yeah.
be lonely
And
as
anyways,
man
then there's
alive.
this one. This is
So you see,
Bank
everything I want is right
Bank
here in this
Republic
beautiful
of
place.
Haiti.
Even though I never intend to be a knight again, that medallion represents an important part
Whoa.
of my past. It's the only piece of my
What?
history.
Now this guy's
that
being a little white
validates
bitch
who
about
I
it.
am.
They stole my medallion.
Enough of my banter. So will you please help me get
Yes,
back
absolutely.
my medallion?
So yeah, no, she like wedged
I will
these into
mark
the
for the
cups
grove
and then
on
like
your
walked
map.
off. And then
Good
funnily
luck to you,
enough,
friend.
as she's walking away, she went to turn around like she's gonna walk back to the cash, and one of the guys from LPN, which is it's loss prevention, so basically our
Yeah.
security of sorts.
Wow,
yay, it's worth
Jim.
$3.17. Woo! So anyways,
Haiti's official currency is depleted forests. Wow.
so
Yes,
yeah,
and
anyways,
they're
like
based
she
out
was
of
walking
Cape
back,
Town.
and then one of the guys from
Our
LPN started
leader,
walking
Farwell
towards her. She
Dallas,
looked at him and then like
is the
walked
son
and
of
like
the
practically
Count of
half
Cape
ran out the
and
door.
Dallas.
So I asked,
His
like,
father
Allie, what was
fond
that
of
about? And he
saying,
goes,
"We strike
oh,
fast and
she's
true as
she's not
He
supposed to
tends
be in the
overstate
store because I guess
things,
apparently
but
she's come into the store quite a
If
few
you're ever in
times and like
Shading Hall,
openly
be sure
harassed
and
like
look us up.
other
We
colleagues.
have a lot
She
of
was
us
fine with
outside the city
me,
gates.
but like then again probably because I gave her the fucking look
I
when
hope
she
you're
picked
back
up
with some
the
good news.
change, so she probably knew
I
not to
could
piss me
certainly use
off.
it.
The other
Be
one,
cautious.
hold a second. I'm gonna type it in chat because I probably just butchered the pronunciation.
That said, since I'm all right here.
Damn it. And of course, as I sit down to get coffee, then Domino's like, I'm sorry, what was that again?
Elliot Gould. Gould?
No,
Hey, just
10.
pass that. Well, how about that? This, superior speed, and away we go! I was running,
That's not good, Clay. He said, "Fuck my Well, my laptop can no longer charge.
Well, that sucks.
Try plugging it into a different outlet."
Yeah. Try the top outlets. For some reason, those always seem to work properly.
Go first.
Yeah, it's for real. It's not even kidding.
Yeah.
There's actual scientific evidence from Mythbusters to back this up. I don't know what I'm talking about.
No, we don't.
Nope, never do. Boom. Right.
Tom's got a PhD in bullshitting.
Oh, I have a BA in BS. That was my joke in high school.
Well, I was gonna say earlier when you're like, I don't have ADD. I was gonna say the
liar.
no. I was gonna say it's like, oh, you could have what my sister likes to affectionately refer to as ADOS.
ADOS.
Attention deficit. Ooh, shiny.
Ah, that's even better. I like that.
Yeah.
I may have to borrow that.
Yep.
I like it when I run so fast, I'm
for
catching up to the loading screen.
Yeah, my sister's good for stuff like that.
Like, you know what was like the best example of ADD ever in a video game?
What?
Okay, Legend of Zelda Minish Cap. And for those of you who've played it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Right in the beginning of the game, when you're taking Zelda to the fair, and she's like, "Oh, look at that minstrel! He's playing such a cool song. Oh, look, a kitty!" And she just takes off running. And this goes on for like 2, 3, 4 visits across. It's kind of like what should have happened at Chrono Trigger at the Millennium Fair. Like, you go around, you see awesome things, and then all of a sudden she just starts careening across the screen.
Nice. He's like, I currently have 147 for my tip money.
Wow, Sonic's treating you well.
Well, he seems to enjoy it, which is good.
That's always good.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's like, you know, not a career job, you should at least enjoy that, and if you can find satisfaction in that, that's fantastic.
Sorry, Flying Glass just went, oh, coffee money, because I tweeted about the loonie and the silver dollar. The amount of fucked up change that we have found in our till, like, we have, in fact, somebody accepted yesterday, somebody accepted a euro, because one of the euros looks similar to the toonie. Because the toonie is silver with gold in the middle, but it's a very small circle of gold. Also, the toonie is slightly bigger than that euro. But the euro has the more enlarged gold center.
Enlarged, baby.
Oh, I'm sorry, Kane.
You know what, Kane? I have moments like that too, where my work life is just awesome and home it just sucks, and then it just like pulls a 180. So I totally know what that's like. Like, you never thought you'd find work being your escape from home. Oh my god, what the hell?
Yeah, we've got like euros and shillings, and like I said, that one day that there was like 3 silver dollars in the till. Like, I'm looking at them like, who actually accepted this as currency? Like,
who, what, where, when, why, how?
I mean, it's like silver dollar hasn't been around for a while, with the exception of every once in a while we get like commemorative ones printed, and it wasn't one of the commemorative ones. I'm like, what in the hell?
Oopsie daisy.
So I'm just like, fuck that, I have some loonies, I'm gonna switch those. So,
oh, he impaled himself!
So I'm not going into full details, I'm working on trying to get my rig to work, but if things work, do you want to race the finish in Fatal Frame?
I would love to do that, just give me a date that is preferably after the 3rd of May.
Why the 3rd of May?
Because that's Hell Week.
That's what week?
Hell Week. Like, where all the professors decide to schedule all the finals at the same time. And one of my professors is like a lovable tool, kind of like 1960s Spider-Man. You just can't help but love him, but you hate him at the same time because he's just the biggest tool ever. He went ahead and put this picture of Dr. Evil at his panel. I think it's from the second Austin Powers movie, where they're all laughing in unison. And the caption is, "Let's schedule all the finals on the same week!"
I don't want to play Mario Party 8 Flying Glass, because I know the only reason that you're going to bring it is so that you can hope that we land on Shake the Soda. And sadly, I'm going to beat you in that game.
Oh, baby.
Oh no, not this lady. Sorry, I loaded up Fatal Frame. I'm just like, oh balls!
Oh. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've played it. Like, I got the Xbox version when we had it brand new at the store that I just started working at. I was like, dear God in heaven, this game is so uncommon for this platform. I should get it just on principle alone. And I did, and my brother had just gotten done seeing The Ring and Ring back to back. So I said, hey man, I just got this horror game. It kind of reminds me of The Ring. And it's like, did you just see that? It's like, yeah, I just saw the Japanese version. It's even better. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, especially if did you play Fatal Frame 2 by any chance?
No.
Oh, there actually straight up is a sequence that's straight out of The Ring.
No kidding.
There's one part where you're going through, like, this is one of the things I loved about Fatal Frame 2 was the fact that instead of being constricted to one mansion, you were in a village, so you went through several mansions. So you're in the basement of one of these, and of course they've got the old stone wells. So you're walking through, and then all of a sudden you start to hear this fucking noise, and like, oh hell no. And I think that one actually does trigger cutscene, so just like the fucking Ring, you just see this hand come up and like latch on to the well and start crawling out, and it's like, ah, fuck.
Why me?
And apparently, Yoshi's like, great, Kaden just gave me a be right back dying moment there.
Nah.
And that was in the regards of me telling Flying Glass that I would probably just do it better.
Oh, baby. Oh my stupid
I want to say Kelly is best at wanking. And Flying Glass, to kind of put it in perspective, when Mario Party 8 first came out, it was actually just before I got a Wii, so my ex-boyfriend, and this is awkward.
Was he your ex-boyfriend at the time?
Yes.
Oh no. Get ready, America.
Okay, so I'm sitting on the floor, and he's sitting on the couch, and we're both playing Mario Party, like, we're playing together and everything like that, and he's a fucking, like, retarded good gamer, like, honest to God, like, him in fighters, like, I actually would legit have liked to see him go against Chad, because how quickly he picks up fighters and how well he does at them is straight up retarded. So anyways...
2 seconds before you continue, that reminds me, last night, Chad beat his record on me.
Nice.
11 seconds. No, 10 seconds. Yeah, that was, I wouldn't say soul-crushing because I learned a lot. Anyway, sitting on the floor playing Mario Party.
So yeah, like, so anyways, he was completely just beating my ass at every fucking Mario Party game. So I'm just like, oh my god. And then, of course, we happened to land on the Shake the Soda game. So, of course, I'm not thinking dirty at all, which so, like, my mindset was, I'm gonna fucking kick his ass at this game, like, just going right into the game and whatnot, and towards the end, like, just before it says, finish! My ex is laughing so hard, and he actually straight up fell, like, just tilted over and fell off the couch and just couldn't stop laughing.
Was he having a Lauren moment?
I think he beat Lauren, okay?
Oh.
He was just straight up dying on the floor. And of course, my brain is, yes, I beat him! And then he's looking at me nearly crying, and then I realized the exact hand motion I was doing, like, ah, fuck.
What I wouldn't have given to have a camera on that.
Oh yeah, because he was probably laughing, going, yeah, I remember that hand motion. I was quite fond of that hand.
I was gonna say.
I was just like, you're a fucking asshole, he was not me at the fucking game. I'm like, fuck you, you fucking asshole. I was just like, oh my god. Because like I said, at the time I'm just like, I'm gonna kick his ass. I'm gonna beat this fucker's ass in at least one game of Mario Party, and go figure, it's the fucking masturbatory game.
You know what's really great about that is that it seems like
I know you do, Mal.
It seems like it'd be one of those things that you would see like in a webcomic.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, you know, there's, you know what that is? That's the least you could do kind of comic right there.
Least I could do.
Yeah, you know, I mean, like, you know.
I love that comic. I've sat on Snowmer's lap.
I know, that's what I'm saying. It's like, I was trying to think, like, what would be a good example? Because everybody knows Penny Arcade, but maybe it's, you know, maybe it's not her favorite. Or maybe she hasn't, like, read enough to, like, no character, then it would be relatable. But wait a minute, at least I can do. I've read a couple of those. I bet there would have been a comic like just like that where something would happen, where they'd all get in the room and then there would be like the one overzealous female that like soundly beats everyone's ass, and that's the game that like is the nail in the coffin for everybody else. And then just like, dude, you're way too good at that. Does your boyfriend know?
They didn't. They kind of did that in a sense. Like the one like main female character of the cast release I could do was okay. There's sometimes that like there's some segments of the comic where you know like the Tower of Rain or like Rain will give like some sort of facts. So anyways, they gave Issa like the you know how to so, like ladies how to properly give your man a hand job and everything like that. So it's like
which
got
is
this
an
picture of
important
a hand. And it's like, you know, it's got all like pressure point, like showing all the pressure points and everything like that, and blah 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 blah. And so Issa's trying to give like this completely like logical explanation of how to properly give a hand job, and then Rain comes up and he's like, he looks at her and he goes, "It's like fucking shaking a Snapple bottle. You just hold the Snapple bottle and you shake the Snapple bottle. That is the exact motion you need to know how to do. It's like a Snapple bottle."
Shake it like a Polaroid picture.
No. Yeah, exactly, Mal. But no, do you remember that one? Not you, Mal. Mal should know, because he and I both, like, religiously read that comic. And yes, we definitely need to go to A&C Games.
I need to go to A&C Games.
Back!
Need money. Lots of money.
I hate this ghost. I hate a lot of the ghosts in this game. But then again, I hate Blind Eyes the most. She's a fucking cunt.
Cunt punter with your camera.
Oh, fuck. I would if I could.
High-speed film. Are you playing 1 or 2?
Number 1.
Oh boy, you're really gonna kick my ass then, because it's gonna be fresh in your mind.
Not really, because, like I said, well, I haven't played this game in several years, and I still remember the fucking puzzles.
That's good.
Oh shit! Lady, why did you come out of the ceiling?
You keep saying that, and I'm like, why are you talking to Jordan? And then, it's like, stop.
I don't know how Jordan would handle this stream, you know that?
Dude, it would be like, how long would she last before she, like, tapped out and said, I can't watch any more of this?
We'll have to have, like, a timer going.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when Lauren had to play Dead Space.
I'm gonna ask Lauren, I'm gonna message
She's
her.
a trooper for doing that, for crying out loud.
God love her for
Ow.
that. Ask her if she can, if she'll actually come and watch when if I can stream Fatal Frame.
Oh, yeah, if she's not working her other JOB, then yeah, I don't... For you, I think she would say yes in a heartbeat.
Oh, I fucking love Lauren. I think she had a show this weekend.
Lauren is best Tetra.
Yes, she is. But, what was I gonna say? Yeah, I know her mommy came down to visit, so she was very excited with that. Her and her mother seem to be, like, very, very freaking close. Yeah, everyone.
Yeah, her mom still lives in the Caribbean, right?
Cayman Islands.
Yeah, which is in the Caribbean, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
To Wikipedia!
No, thank you. I'm too lazy for that.
Boo! Hold on. Let me check here. Because I get reward points for doing this. We're going to educate here.
Yay.
On the big show. Oh yes, that's right. You did do a blog post on AMC.
Yes, I did.
That's Cayman Islands. There we go. First hit. Okay.
I'm not liking how I'm hearing the fucking heart being like, God damn it, what's gonna eat me?
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Well, no, it does the, you know, ye old, like, fucking shake to the controller, so I'm just
oh
like...
yeah, I love that. But the thing is, when I was playing Fatal Frame, it was on the old Duke Xbox controller that's like the size of like 3 fists put together. And that thing had some of the strongest force feedback motors of all time. So it was literally shaking itself out of your hand. I mean, it was nuts. Okay, yes. It is the Cayman Islands are a British overseas territory located in the Western Caribbean Sea. So there we go. She is a pirate from the Caribbean.
Her family does live there with the exception of her and her younger brother. Her younger brother's in the States going to university.
Did you see her video from when she was on the news? When she did time on the news station?
Yes.
She's really good.
Oh yeah.
Which makes me like, please do hard news more often when Chad's not around.
And Domino, actually, she mentioned that. She made a comment once before that she's part British. Because I think somebody asked her that, and I think she said she's got a dual citizenship.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Gee, Clay, that's not creepy at all. He's like, I found her demo reel. That's not creepy at all. But,
oh, that's
yeah.
not creepy. You can just peruse it on YouTube, and he's like, but it was an unlisted demo reel. Okay, now that's fucking creepy.
Yeah.
That actually happened to me. I had a video that was just some test footage of mercenaries with the from the Elgato, just to see what it would look like once, you know, like, say I was to stream, like, an Xbox One game, how would it look on there? Because I really haven't done anything on Component. And I was pleasantly surprised with it. I was like, hey, lady,
Yeah,
you know...
Sam has a Canadian-U.S. citizenship.
Yes. But I was like, hey, lady, you know, check this out, because, you know, your Mercenaries was a favorite game of yours. You should really like this. Let me know what you think of the picture quality. I'm like, okay, that's cool. You know, check back like 5 days later. There's like 4 views on it. And I'm like, that's really weird. Hey, lady, how many times did you watch that? Just once. How the hell did someone find an unlisted video on my channel? That's not cool. Not like I've got anything to hide. It just like creeps me out. It's like, what witchcraft is this?
But yeah, I know this past week her mom came to visit, so she was very happy with that. And I know she's been like part of a musical.
Yeah.
Wait, how the hell do you have a Canadian-U.S. dual citizenship because you're native? That doesn't make sense.
Is the reservation on the border? 'Cause
No.
That wouldn't make sense. Damn it, trees, get out of my way. Move, bitch, get out the way. Every damn must swim. Ah.
See, it still weirds me out when James like, my tribes. I'm like, you ain't got no fucking tribe. You will fucking live in a nice house in Canada.
What nation do you belong to, James? Because I got a little Blackfoot in me. One of my great grand.
I was gonna say, did a black man launch the foot up your ass?
No. Paternal
The tribe.
Paternal grandfather married a Blackfoot woman, which is up north.
Huh?
Which is up north. The bearded tribe. Boo.
And Mal's like, I'm keeping my mouth shut here.
Yeah,
it's because you're partially native.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mal's partial native.
Dude! What nation? The tribe of epic gamies. No, seriously, I had a Mohawk work for me. His name was Raven, and he was like 6'5", and he was just like the most badass dude ever. But when we were like, it never really occurred to me to like, you know, talk about ethnicity, because I really didn't care about that as long as you did your job. And somehow like family heritage came up, and he was the last person in the room to talk about that. It's like, so what? And he just looked at me. It's like, you really don't know the word you're looking for. And I'm like, no, I don't. I said, okay, you can say tribe, but we prefer if you say nation. And also, don't say Native American. It's really jive. I prefer the term Indian because that's what they use. And the translation that our tribe used, that means heavenly body. So let's go with that. And it's like, okay, so no Native American. Indian! It's like, he's like as tall as Craig looking down at me. So that was like, okay, sure, no problem. Ooh, Dishonored DLC. But yeah, no. Raven's a cool dude. Dean from Fort
Any word on
Shivering.
my medallion?
Rumors.
Turns out that the shield of the Crusader had been locked
Oh,
away all this... Wait a moment. If you'll pardon my manners, you reek of the bogs. You must have been to the Fetid Grove. My medallion. Ha! I don't know how to thank you. I've decided
I'm not even
to
gonna
stay
attempt
here
to pronounce
in the
that,
Shivering
Jinx. I know I'm
Isles.
gonna fucking butcher that
I found
pronunciation.
peace here,
Ojiwe?
and I see no reason to return.
Waba
Therefore,
Semun?
I'll not be
Can we get
leaving
like
this
a
Please take
phonetic
it as a
spelling of
reward.
that? The Thorn Shield.
Come on, shit. Ack.
Scary. I don't think anyone can pronounce it right anymore. Sad face.
God damn it, bitch.
Beige.
I don't care
I
about
can-
your fucking eyes, you whore.
I can hear that. Goodness gracious.
What?
That is loud.
It's actually not, let me see what volume setting that's on. It's on, like, volume setting 8. Lost it.
And running, turning,
You
running.
can tell I actually heard it.
Actually, you know what? I better.
Why do I have to take you to the mall, Clay? Do you need to go shopping?
Yeah.
Thomas says, Jesus, Kelly has super hearing. My TV is always on 20.
Captain 20.
We got dueling games right now. Yoshi,
Oh,
aw,
yes,
yeah,
yes,
screaming
screaming.
sounds so pleasant.
Oh, baby.
One of these days, just to creep out Yoshi, I'm gonna play certain song in the background. Because I know something that terrifies the ever-loving piss out of him.
Really?
Yup. Found that out during Dark Souls streaming. It's like the one thing. Look guys, Kelly's streaming Fatal Frame. No, she's not. Well, I suppose if I angled the camera at the mirror just properly.
Yeah, that was the joke.
And I'm not super close to the TV there,
How
Kevin.
was that?
Hmm?
No, I just heard like a loud thud on the back left channel of this headphone, and I was like, the hell is that? Oh, zombie dog. Ew.
Yoshi, don't you dare. Don't. Seriously, Clay, don't talk about Dark Souls 2. Oh my god. I'm so fucking excited for that game. Oh yeah, I don't know if it did it on the Xbox version, although I can imagine it must have. But Tom, whenever you were on like I'm just trying to think of the exact terming there.
I can.
Whenever you pause the game in Fatal Frame,
Yes.
if you left it for a long while, did it do the bloody hands for you?
Yes, it did.
I love that.
Okay, see, here's the thing. Because it's not exactly like The Ring, but it was close enough to, like, make me and my brother go, like, the fuck is going on here?
Well, it's a Japanese game, and The
well,
Ring is originally a Japanese movie.
Right, I know, but, like, here's where I'm trying to go with this. We're going there to the mansion, you know, we figured out how the camera mechanic works, finding out the different speeds of film and everything, and we go outside. It's like the first open area that's like leading from one part of the mansion to the other. There's like this courtyard, and we're like, oh, this is cool. You know, you can actually go outside in some places. It's nice, variety, like it. And there's this stone well on the right side of the map, and I look at my brother, and he looks at me and is like, you're not going anywhere fucking near that. You stay away from that. So, like, we do that, and then we're like, okay, no problem. So we go over to the door that leads you back inside the mansion, and Ghost comes through, and I'm like, oh, no big deal, there's trees. We'll just go ahead and, like, slow it down with that. And then we both realized we're fucking idiots. We're still thinking, like, Resident Evil. These are ghosts. Trees don't matter to them. So
Yeah,
the ghost
Beryl,
is
it's
coming
night
through
vision.
this, and we're, like, trying to, like, take pictures of these things, and unbeknownst to us, we're getting progressively closer and closer to the well. And then, of course, what you think happens. Ghost comes out of the well and totally kills us.
Oh, jeez.
So it's like, that was like, okay, that's fine. You know, we're screaming like little bitches. You know, we need to take a breather. So we load the last checkpoint, the last save file. We just sit there. We just wait to calm down. And then the bloody hands. And then we turn it off, and we haven't played it since.
So you never beat Fatal Frame?
No.
Oh, you are such a pussy.
Yep. Never got rid of it, though, because one day I felt I would need to return to it.
Well, now you will.
Yep.
I really hope, though, now that they put, like, number 1 out, I really hope they at least put number 2 out on the PSN.
Tomorrow's
I mean, like,
promised to no one.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's just like, I would love for number 2 to come out, because once I get my rig to set up and everything.
We need to work on that, like...
I'm going to be doing it this week. Like, tomorrow, I'm going to be, like, kind of off the grid because I work 9 to 5:30, and then I'm going to go spend some much-needed sister time. Because I really haven't, like, had a lot of time to go and just spend with my sister because I've been working standardly night shifts, so during the day she's at work, and at night I'm at work, and then my weekends are completely shot because depending on what I work, and also the weekends are tentatively normally when her and Slava have their time together. Time. Well, no, it's just like, you know.
I'm teasing.
I know you're trying. She's pregnant. She can't do too much.
Oh, she can.
I said she can't do too much.
You know that they found out a simple way to cure morning sickness.
Ew.
It works as long as it's the same. As long as it's the father.
Well, okay. I can't remember if I told you this or not, but okay. First of all, for those of you that aren't familiar with it, yes, my sister's pregnant. She's due soonish, but they don't want to know the gender of the baby because, as my sister puts it, you know, you only get so many surprises in life, so why ruin them? Which is understandable. So due to that, her and Slava are going to pick both respective male and female or unisex names for the child, but they're not going to release the names until baby comes out.
Chris.
Because especially on my sister's... bad joke is bad. So anyways, especially since on my sister's side of the family, a lot of them like knit and all that. So like there's seriously some of them just ready to like start like baby quilts with the names on it. So there's like, yeah, exactly. So she's like, we're going to hold off until baby comes out and then we'll do the announcement. So when they go for the ultrasounds and everything, they don't look at the screens, they don't get the gender. But when they first got the initial ultrasound before, you know, the baby's gender is really
discernible,
defined at that time. For those of you that don't remember, my brother-in-law is in his own band. He's the fucking drummer. And one of Slava's favorite things to do is rock on. And I'm doing the hand motion right now for this.
Oh yeah, the horns.
So he always does rock on his shows, and sometimes too, like when I was living with him, or even if I come over and visit before I leave, he'll be like, "Kelly, what? Rock on." So that's always, for as long as I've known him, that's always been Slava's thing, is rock on. So the very first ultrasound that they had when they finally found the baby had one little hand up in the air and was doing what looked like rock on the screen.
Oh man, no kidding.
So we're like, if that doesn't tell you whose kid that is, I don't know.
That is fucking great.
That was hilarious, and I wish they had taken a picture of that. And yes, thank you.
They didn't get like prints of the sonograms?
Not of that exact moment. Krang was playing tag. Krang move all over.
Baby Krang.
Yes, Krang is code name for my nephew or niece, depending on what comes out. No, but anyways, because you don't want to refer to it as him or her because we don't know what it is, and I don't want to refer to it as it because that sounds derogatory in my brain. So,
my brain.
So when my
Oh
sister
man, that's even funnier because Krang.
exactly, but my sister, when she first told me she was pregnant, she got some of the early pictures of like the baby just like semi formed and whatnot. And I love my sister. She's like, you know, I should feel more maternal and be all like, oh my god, my baby, and blah 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 blah, and isn't it adorable and pretty, and it's growing inside of me, and all that nice womanly feels. And she's like, and she got one of the pictures in color, and she goes, I'm sorry, I look at this, because she had it on her phone, and she showed it to me, and she goes, I'm sorry, but I look at this, and my baby looks like Krang from Dimension X.
Yeah.
So when I ask her now, instead of saying how's baby, I said, so how's Krang? She goes, Krang is good. Krang likes to punch my belly button. Also, Krang has started to hiccup. I'm like, they can hiccup inside of you?
Oh yeah.
And she's like, yeah, they're practicing breathing. So when they're breathing in the amniotic, I'm like, and then I'm just sitting there, and she goes, I am totally selling you on pregnancy, aren't I? I'm like, to the point of I would like to seal my vagina and hope no penis ever enters again. She's just like, sweet
The
God.
garage is closed.
The garage is permanently closed. But it's just
You
like,
always park in the rear.
No.
Oh,
No.
that almost got by you that time. That
No.
almost did.
No.
So close,
No.
not JPEG.
Nope.
Where
Nuh-uh.
the F is the thing?
Pool's closed, everybody out.
Oh. There's chlorine in the pool. It burns.
Oh dear.
Oh, the dear,
And also, hi, Woody.
Wild Woody Man's back.
Exactly. You can tell this will be a good story. I'm still, in all honesty, I will probably still refer to my niece or nephew as Krang. That will be their nickname.
And then one day. Wait, Adult Swim is over.
No.
Oh, I thought you meant like the TV program. It's like, don't joke about that. Pony! Shadow Mare's best pony because she can swim.
Shadow dead.
Yeah.
Shadow Mare's dead.
Hold on a second. Shadow Bear, can you tread water? Yes, good pony. Hold on a second. I hear a Nern route. Or is that just the gate? Oh, it's left channel.
Ah, stupid ads. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck. Nope, it must be the portal. Never mind. Pony. Yay. Look at my horse. My horse is amazing. Yeah, I know, Katha. I'm the same way. Like, seriously, when I have Fortify Superior Speed on, it's at the point of ridiculous that I can swim and run and everything faster. And I apologize for walking and running everywhere, but like I said before, I'm trying to get my thing maxed out because I'm just tired of...
Hey, Shiro. What's up,
Wild
dude?
Shiro appears! How's your Zelda thing been going, man? I haven't been able to catch the archive as of yet.
Eraser, that's exit only. And that's where poop comes from. I'm sorry. No matter what maintenance or cleaning that Tom tries to sell you on, poop comes out of there.
Yeah, and it's clean if you take proper precautions.
It's poop. It is poop, and you are sticking your dick in it.
I should give you that book that my old girlfriend had.
No.
The
If you
Ultimate
give
Guide
me that...
for Women.
Excuse me? If you
Hey.
give me that book, I will bitch slap you upside the head with the book, and then I will rip out each page and randomly just shove it down your throat.
Oh man, it would have been just fine if you left it and hit me upside the head with it, because that would be great if that got on video.
Oh no, we will have you eating the paper.
High in fiber, at least.
Yeah, and then it's gonna come out your pooper. But I'm sure we could find somebody to stick their dick up yours for you.
No, thank you.
Ugh. Woody says, you never go ass to mouth.
Oh, you always do. And you know who does? Randall Graves. Randall Graves. That's a Clerks 2 reference, Woody. +2 kudos for you, sir. Oh, Metal Kill Ganondorf? Sweet. James, in my career, I am proud to say that I've never had that happen. Land! Land! There's that house hotel on a boat. Oh my god, the loading. Load. No! Oh yeah, I keep forgetting it's loading all the wine bottles. I know I say that every time, but wee! That's some quality glass. Don't break. What's in the loot bag? Ooh, blackberries. Bones. Interesting. I am so excited that he's working on Clerks 3 now. Seriously, like those, like the Jersey anthology, like were my most beloved films for a long time. And that was like a Herculean task to go ahead and make Clerks 2, just on the premise that how are you going to try to find something that lives up to the first one? Pretty damn hard. I can always sell these later. It's not like exactly I'm hurting for money right now. You left the coffee burner on. I hope they don't burn down the quick stop again. That would suck. I just like how the first thing that Randall says was a terrorist.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I left the coffee burner on again. Like how everything's black and white, and then like Dante opens the store gate, and it's in the fire is in color. Got the soul tomato. Right. Yeah, I know, Woody. Ended so well, and like nobody's like heard the song syndicated, incorporated it in years, so that was even more perfect. They closed down on that, and then they had the milkmaid, and the closing shot, which is played by Kevin Smith's mom. A little trivia for those of you who do not know that. I forgot what the arrows. Oh, this strong strike. Ooh, pardon me. Did not mean to yawn all over you.
Ew, Ursula, can't you use a condom to avoid shit dick? Just, why are we still having this conversation?
Of course you can, it's just that do you want to live dangerously and partake of full measure? Cannon, because of your adverse reaction, I'm starting to think you had a bad experience.
I've never even attempted that, because it grosses me the fuck out.
Science.
No.
Barrel Dragon, how old are you? And I'm not asking that in a condescending manner, I'm asking it out of curiosity. Because there seems to be an age that people start running into people or come across the movie on their own. Wow, Domino, you're a jerk. And with that, Tom was never seen again. Oh, you're 29? Okay, whoops. No, I was just wondering because most people I know usually come across the Kevin Smith movies when they're like 16, 17 from a friend of a friend, or a friend has it. But they're good movies, man. Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, the comic book Chasing Dogma, the Clerks animated series, Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, and Clerks 2. That is the New Jersey anthology. Now there's been other things that have been released, like there was actually a Clerks comic that was going on that actually originally detailed what went on inside of the funeral parlor from Clerks 1 when they were going to go pay respects to their friend. And then they actually ended up animating it by hiring the old Clerks, the animated series animation studio. That was cool. Jersey Girl is not a part of the Jersey anthology because there are no characters in that film that made an appearance in any other Kevin Smith movie. Yes, Chucksy, I actually have the director's cut of Mallrats on HD DVD.
Bradfield says it, and also it's not good.
What?
Jersey Girl.
Oh, no, no, absolutely not. Like, seriously, the only way that movie would ever be considered to be good is if it had at least one character from any of the other Smith movies. Because that's like how they got around it. Like, Brian O'Halloran played Grant Hicks, which was Dante Hicks's cousin from the Clerks movies. You know, that was the one way they got away. And of course, Jay and Silent Bob were in it. Now, Chasing Amy, first time I saw that, I actually forgot it was a Jay and Silent Bob movie until they showed up in it, which was like in the last, 20% of the movie. Holden McNeil's at a bar contemplating his life. Like, I fucked up everything, I screwed everything up, and then all of a sudden, why the long face horse, Jay says. I'm like, oh crap, I forgot they were in this movie. It's like, what do you think we were doing this whole time? Oh, Shadowmere's still in the water. What a good pony, treading all that water. Yes, Chuck Z, I do. It's actually right over there. Hey, let's live stream some HD DVDs. And totally get banned.
I would say, isn't that, not legal?
You can do it on live stream for some reason. They don't seem to care about what you stream as long as it's not, porn. Because I've seen, people, do streams of, episodes of broadcast TV and never get so much a slap on the wrist. And I'm like, how is this legal? For serious.
Generally.
Oh, it is not a paperweight. It's a great upscale player for your regular DVDs. Because I'm not all about, I don't use my 360's DVD drive any more than just installing games.
Horsey!
Yay! Yes, Misty is its trainer. Okay. Anyway. The cold flame of something or other. Or fake cripples, yeah. How about that story today? Did you watch Hard News yet?
Nope.
Oh my god. This guy on Twitch, I've never heard of him before this. He was embezzling almost close to 20. Well, it wasn't embezzling. There were donations, but they were expecting something else. This guy was pretending to be crippled.
Oh, Jesus.
And he managed to get $20,000 worth of donations from his Twitch viewers.
Jesus.
And he doesn't, he wheels into frame on his wheelchair and then gets up and walks away. And then his girlfriend starts freaking out and starts trying to speak in code to tell him that the camera's still on.
Jesus.
So whenever I hear anything about something happening on Twitch, I'm like, oh, who got caught banging their girlfriend on camera again? Because there was a couple of episodes of Hard News straight in a row where somebody was fapping on camera or boning their girlfriend or something like that.
Yep.
That was entirely unbelievable. What the? Who are you? Oh.
I used to think you were a hero. Only the demented.
I know, Jason Mewes with his haircut is just like weird. Barrel Dragon 65, I'm sorry. He's gonna need a wheelchair when we're done with him. Ba-dum-bum-bum.
Bad joke is bad.
Cripple for real. Anyway, Barrel Dragon, welcome to the big show. I apologize for not saying so sooner. First time I believe I've seen you here.
He's normal in Greg streams.
Oh, nice.
And
Brother
streams.
Insanity. The Brother Insanity. Ba-dum-bum.
You Domino. What?
What? Boo! Do not want.
Dear door, why are you locked?
You gotta go explore like Dora.
See, okay, this is what I liked about, did you ever play Obscure?
I did not play Obscure.
Boo. Anybody in the chat know what Obscure is?
I know about it, I just haven't played it.
I'm just seeing who else actually knows. Well, you shouldn't have antagonized me there, Barrel. He's like, which, by the way, Kanan, that bite mark still hurts.
Oh, baby. No, I'm falling. I defy physics. Screw physics, I'm Pinkie Pie.
Domino puts the fucking wiki link. Never heard of it. Yes, that was the high school horror theme game, which you could actually play co-op in. And
I just remember the Wii version, like, outselling every other version that we got in at the store.
That was Obscure 2.
Oh.
And I hated the Wii version. That's what I originally had it on, and it sucked balls. I actually traded it in, and I loved the guys at my EB Games, because I was one of the regulars, so I brought it in, they're like,
is this the one with the Ghostbuster shirt thing?
Yeah, he actually he and I later on became friends. In fact, he was the manager that used to give me free shit.
Gotcha.
So, but I think before he was just like, well, it was that mentality of, crap, she knows that we actually have this. Now I have to give her this merch instead of keeping it for myself. But yeah, no, the second Obscure game sucked so much ass on the Wii. So I brought it in, and they're just like, weren't you excited for this? And like, I would enjoy this if, one, I could actually see the game, and two, if the controls weren't a total piece of ass. So they let me do a direct...
The controls were hot?
Complete piece of ass.
That
whatever, Tom.
Piece of shit.
Whatever. Anyways, so they let me do a direct swap for a PS2, like brand new PS2 copy, because they're just like, you know what, if it's that bad here, just take the PS2 copy. I'm like, sweet.
I'm surprised that didn't have support for the classic controller.
It sucked.
Because that was around that time where they actually started doing it. Like, the first game that I saw that was a traditional style game that was ported to the Wii that actually had support for the classic controller was, of all games, Resident Evil 4.
But, okay, so anyways, the original Obscure was like this high school horror game. Like, you're locked into the high school and everything. But one of the funny mechanics, like, it just kind of reminded me of you gotta do some exploring. How many times in any horror survival game have you actually, like, the door is locked, you're gonna need to find a key, yet there's a fucking glass window right there. Mentally, you're going, I should break that fucking piece of glass, stick my arm in on the other side of the door, and unlock it. But no, I have to hunt through this fucking retarded mansion, find one specific key, bring it back to unlock this door. Obscure actually put that mechanic in, that you could either lockpick a door, or you could actually, if it was an option, break the glass and either climb in through the window and unlock the door, or if there was a window attached to the door, smash it, reach in, and unlock the door.
Common sense in a survival horror game? What is this?
Exactly. And each character, like, that was the thing too, is you could walk out, like, your main character, like, all your characters would stand out in like the quad area, so you could go and talk to one of them and you could say, hey, switch out. because each character had their own special ability.
Oh, so it was like Maniac Mansion.
In a way, yeah. So one of the characters was a hacker and also a lockpicker, so he was probably one of the best people to have with you.
Yeah,
and
that
you
is
could,
definitely Maniac Mansion.
Yeah, he's the one you really want to exactly common sense in a horror game.
What is this?
Mm. Gee, Chucks, where'd you get that picture from? I just checked my Twitter. But yeah, so you could either A, partner up and have like an AI member walking with you, so that way you could switch between them as your main character, or again, you could have a friend join, which was great, except if your friend wanted to walk one way and you want to walk another, because the camera always followed the actual like player one, so if player two was off camera, they could get eaten and you'd be like, oh shit.
Oh, the camera didn't split?
No, camera did not split. Yeah.
Then again, to be fair, not a lot of games did. I think, like, Budokai did. Okay, most of the Budokai games after 2 did. I know Lego Indiana Jones did. What, was there like a congregation going
But yeah,
on?
like that was one of the neat things though that I did like, was the fact that it was just like, wow, you can actually use fucking common sense in this game. And one of the other funny thing was, like, again, like instead of saying, oh hey, I have health potions, like you could get energy drinks from the vending machines.
Vending machine!
So you could beat the piss out of the vending machine and then just like pirate as many fucking energy drinks as you can. It was fun. The second game just got all sorts of fucked up weird. And you're quiet.
I am quiet because I saw something.
Okay, I wasn't sure. It's just like,
No.
did something happen to the video?
Okay, Rule of Rose is awesome. And if there's
Well,
one,
Rule of Rose, he's asking, is Rule of Rose, wasn't that kind of the same thing, or was that more like Clock Tower?
Rule of Rose is more like, the fuck was that game that Shelby played that didn't work? Haunting Ground.
Yeah, that's Clock Tower.
Yeah, well, I mean,
It's from
I know,
the same premises.
but it wasn't sold, marketed, or advertised as a Clock Tower game. Anyways, it's more like that, in the sense that you have a four-legged companion, which is
State your business. Cylon is holy ground.
the story
unfit
itself
for
is
mortals.
quite interesting because it's like Wonderland gone wrong, and the character you play as is not quite a child anymore, not quite an adult, and these tormentous children have no idea how to deal with you. And then there's the grown-ups that are trying to molest everybody. And then there's the dog, Brown.
Puppy.
Yeah, seriously, puppy indeed. And the soundtrack was the thing that got me interested in that game. The song that they used in the trailer was called Love Suicide.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like this old-timey 30s style song, and it was just like, what is this?
Then you are free to enter the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. This key will allow you passage through any door in Sylarn. The flame is lit from the shrine's 2 altars. Once the Orioles are driven out of Sylarn,
Okay,
it will be
game,
our
where the
pleasure to
fuck
light
are
the
you sending
flame
off
for
this
Shea
vibe at?
Goreth. The Grukhedric Ulfri will explain everything. You should speak to her at once.
What about you?
Halt! Mortals are not permitted within the walls of Holy Sylarn. My pardon, Lord. Receive this key, and with it free passage throughout the shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Alas, we cannot light the flame until we take control
There you
of the
are.
altar of despair from the infernal Maskin. The Armazalkana would wish
Ooh,
to
new
speak
news of
to
a
you
possible
at
Prince of
once.
Persia just came
Proceed
around.
through this door to
What?
our main encampment at the altar of rapture.
Well, that's interesting timing considering Prince of Persia Classic was on sale on Live Arcade very recently. Like, I think as early as last week.
Yeah.
And that was actually cool.
Yeah, I doubt this will happen, but one thing I do hope, though, is if they continuously port Fatal Frame over to, like, the PSN and whatnot, is that eventually it may garner up enough interest to finally release Fatal Frame 4 in North America.
One can hope.
I doubt it. Yeah, it's like, one can hope. I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it, but one can hope.
Yeah. Now, the thing that I recently found out that the PSN ports, I thought they were optimized, and then I read this story about at least the PS1 classics. They very much are not. Like, the original game load times are kept intact. Can anybody attest to this? Because if that's the case, that's probably that just blew my mind.
Fatal Frame 4 is on the Wii.
Wait, who published it?
Later, James.
They are optimized. You can stay logged in
on like the emulation.
But I've heard things about like Final Fantasy IX still having its infamous 4-second load times for random encounters, which means that would be the case with the PlayStation 1 version of Chrono Trigger. And if that's the case, that's like, why didn't they fix that? That's kind of a big deal. Good God, oh, don't scare me like that.
What is it, emissary? Our rivals, the so-called Golden Saints. One day, Sheogorath will finally recognize their bull-headed stupidity and expel them from the realm.
Cobra Commander! Yeah, Jim, it's pretty rough. You either play it on PlayStation, you either play it on DS, or you play it on your iPhone. Because I don't understand. It had more than enough RAM to do that, and they just... You know, the Final Fantasy VI on the flow times when we played it. Yeah, I heard like on the Vita there's like a fast forward button or something like that. Yeah, the iOS version, Jim, is basically like the DS version, except like the video isn't as nearly as compressed.
The holy flame can only be lit from the altars of despair and rapture.
Yeah,
somewhere beyond the sea,
no.
They spell it R-A-P-T.
You should speak to the Grakedric
Way to butcher that, Tom.
She will be glad of your help to rid Sylarn of the arrogant Ariels once and for all. You know us as Dark Seducers, a name given us by our enemies. But we are the Mazkin in our own tongue, Sheogorath's only truly loyal servants. She is the Gorkedric, commander of the Mazkin here at Sylarn. She has never yet been defeated by the Oriels, despite their strength. For Sheogorath's glory. What is it, emissary?
Oh, no, there was more to talk about.
The counterpart to the Altar of Despair. Rapture is currently held by the Oriels in their complacency, but that will soon change. We hold the Altar of Despair, here within the Shrine of the Flame of Agnon. Continue down the corridor if you wish to meditate there upon the fate of all things mortal.
That sounds rather permanent.
Walk with our Lord.
Oh, hello.
What is your business here? Ah, you are just in time. Go quickly. The Oriels may attack at any moment.
Oh no.
Walk with our Lord.
Ooh. Night Eye helmet. And it's lethal. That'll fetch a nice price. But it's not like money's important right now with my $1 million. Whew.
Yeah, and it also came with the
after
interlude.
years. It's your game. You know it better than I do.
Yeah, it comes with the interlude and everything. So if you like, I don't think it came out with extra chapters. It just cleaned everything up more.
Made the story more cohesive.
Yeah.
Which is important.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody got the Shaft, it was the Wii owners that bought that version of it.
I did buy it.
Oh, shit.
What is it, emissary?
IRT, sorry? I mean, you
What
and
is
Brent
it,
both
emissary?
had problems then.
Yeah.
Because that was at
Well,
the
Brent
point.
doesn't own a PSP, so he can't play the good copy.
Now, lockpick. Now there was talk about like a hardware refresh
What
of
is
the
it,
Vita
emissary?
coming out. Has anybody heard anything about that?
For Sheogoreth's glory.
Anybody in the chat hear about that? A refresh of the Vita?
Talk to Domino, he's the Vita King.
What is it,
He said nope,
emissary?
nothing.
Nothing? Okay. I thought I remembered hearing something about one that might get shown off at E3, a smaller version that has TV out. And I just found out that, you know, that your PSN purchases are playable on it, and I was thinking, Jim and I went through a hell of a lot of trouble the other day to make a wallpaper, so when I actually start streaming PSP games, like for the Metal Gear Marathon, they actually don't look like ass. But if these PSN games played on the Vita are run full screen, and it will let me output it in like 480p at least minimum on full screen, that would be bitchin'.
And I just noticed on Twitter, G1 Noble Team said, "Hey, Sergeant Harvey, is Metal Gear Solid Portable Ops canon in the Metal Gear universe?"
Yes, it is. And I would wish that they would do an HD remake of that and Twin Snakes, and then they just could rename it to Tactical Ops instead of Portable Ops, and then everything would be fine. Because as cool as Portable Ops is story-wise, it has one of the worst control schemes of all time. It is almost unplayable.
Begone,
Oh, goody.
mortal,
You're
or you will
beautiful.
soon find yourself between the Mazkin and their prey. A most dangerous place to be.
Yeah, Katha, that's what I'm planning on doing this summer with Ground Zero / Phantom Pain coming out in the fall. I will be playing them all in chronological order, which would be Solid 3, Portable Ops, Peace Walker, Metal Gear 2, Twin Snakes, Sons of Liberty, and Guns of the Patriots, and then Rising Revengeance. Whoa, 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 shut up. Domino, what? Domino, explain. This is important. Did they fix it? Or something? Because if I have to re-download it to get it to work on my Go, Domino, talk to me. Don't leave me hanging like...
You gotta think, Tom, the video, like, it takes a few seconds for it to actually hit
No,
screen.
I don't care. It should be instantaneous because of my will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure I only have the disc version, but he was saying change the D-pad to work on the right stick. Okay, somebody please go ahead. You can change the D-pad control to the right to analog on the Vita.
Yay, Morph is dead.
Sweet Jesus. Are you serious? That's worth getting a Vita. I'm serious. I joked about, like, what's the $600 game to get the PlayStation 3, and that was Metal Gear Solid fucking 4. Alright, I would buy a Vita just to be able to play Portable Ops the way it's supposed... I mean, yeah, Portable Ops the way it's supposed to be played. Because you can either play it, like, with Monster Hunter, and use what Jared called the claw, where you work your index finger up around to manipulate the D-pad to move the camera. And the other move is you can kind of have it set up like Portable Ops. I'm sorry, Peace Walker, where you can have the face buttons move the camera around, but the instant you have to go into first person, because you can still go into first person in that one, you have to press up on the D-pad, and guess what? These buttons no longer over here move the camera around. It moves you forward, back, straight left, and straight right. It doesn't make sense! I already have the HD collection on 360 Eraser. It wouldn't do me any good to buy it again, especially since the HD collection on the Vita doesn't come with Peace Walker, which is a slap in the nuts. Just fucking stupid. I can't believe they did that.
We are preparing to wipe out the arrogant Ariels once and for all. Once they break
Sounds like
themselves
Rudo's
in our
acting super ass
defenses,
clean. You can't
Cylon
help.
will be ours. A gift
Rudo's-
for our
Just saw
Oh,
it now.
Rudo's
Gorath.
box, man. She is box. Okay, yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 is great. You know what really annoyed me the crap out of that? That freaking Snake Eater 3DS was supposed to come out around the same time as the HD collection, and then it got delayed a couple of months. But the freaking version, the HD version of Snake Eater, didn't get the new controls that Snake Eater 3D did, which was basically the Peace Walker controls. Why the hell didn't they do that? It's unbelievable. Mapping right analog stick for PSP games on Vita. Jesus Christ, you really can do that? God damn it. God damn it. That's worth it to get it just for that. It really freaking is. Because, man, freaking... You can see... Hold on. Hold on a second. That video, Domino, you see the guy holding the Vita, and then you see this guy holding, like, their camera phone recording, and you can see the reflection. Oh, man. I know it won't be as smooth as it would be natively programmed for it, but at least it's better than nothing. I wouldn't say it was a garbage port, Jim. It lacked some denser foliage, and it ran at a significantly lower frame rate, but I wouldn't say it was a garbage port.
Then you have arrived.
Oh, that's
just
right.
in
We're
time
about to
help
fight
us
things.
defend the altar of despair. Once the strength of the Ariels is shattered, I will be honored to light the flame as my Lord Sheogorath commands.
Now, the only thing I hope if this fabled version of the Vita with the TV out comes out, I still hope it supports being able to use a PlayStation 3 controller over Bluetooth. Oh, for God's sakes, Jim, let it go.
The two altars.
I
Blessed
sincerely
despair and
doubt in a
holy
firefight
rapture,
you're actually going to
feed the
remember
great
that.
flame of Agnon above us.
Now, if they got rid of the visor
Sheogorath's
effects when you walk
immortal
through
servants
Steam,
can kindle the
or
altars,
have water
and
splashed on
I
the
am at my
visor or
Lord's
blood, then I
command,
would be annoyed about
but
that.
I only hold despair for the moment. The Ariels hold rapture and are massing to
No, it
attack us.
didn't.
But never fear, they are no match for us. Once their main force is
No,
destroyed, with
they
your
didn't
help,
change Paramedic's
we
portrait.
can easily take
Well, at least
rapture
not
from
on the
few
360 version.
survivors.
I assume they
Then
wouldn't
I
do it on
will
the PlayStation 3
gladly
version either.
kindle the flame for you.
Chuck Z, I just want to see the Prime games get ported to the Wii U so I can actually use dual analog sticks. Because for some reason, I'm just over motion controls. It just doesn't work for me anymore. Katha, can you get me a screenshot of that? Because I'm about as... Between Jim and myself, we can verify anything.
We are expecting the Ariels to attack any moment. They'll come down the main passage from the altar of rapture. They always do. They are overconfident as usual.
Be sure to say what
We've
platform
prepared
it
many
is.
traps and ambushes. It will be a glorious slaughter. Once the Ariels are destroyed, I will light the flame of Agnon for you. Will you help us defend
Damn
the
right I'll
altar
do
of
it.
despair?
Well, with the Kinect, I actually can use motion outside of the game for practical purposes. I was never a fan of the Kinect as being the sole method of control, unless it was for a game like The Gunstringer or Child of Eden, you know, using it for head tracking in Forza Motorsport, stuff like that. Why do I think she said the Oreos are destroyed? That'd be the worst thing ever.
This will be a glorious day. Cylon will finally be free of the Oreos. Follow me.
Yeah,
We're
the eye
expecting
toy.
the attack at any moment.
I'm gonna get a charge down here. I'm gonna get free shots. Actually, I should get a PlayStation Eye. It's a pretty good webcam. HD webcams for everyone. Talk to me.
Yeah.
What is it, emissary?
If she destroys the Oreos, we're gonna have big problems. Damn right. We lost Hostess. We can't afford to lose Oreos.
Why would anyone destroy Oreos of
Walk
all
with
things?
I think she's pronouncing Oreos. But not areolas. Be careful, you're not mispronouncing it.
Jesus.
Don't destroy the areolas. They're attached to very important things. Wait a minute. What is going on? Oh god, what have I done? Hold on. Abort, abort. I think I did something very, very wrong here. I don't think that was supposed to happen. Huh. Chariot raising the temple. No, it looks like the factions are fighting each other. Hold on a second. The Eye of Judgment is the worst game I have on the PS3. You mean the judgmental eye looks at you and criticizes your clothes that you're wearing? What is... Okay, hold on, I'm talking to you.
My soul for Sheogorath. That's what we call ourselves, the most loyal and honorable servants of Sheogorath. The flame is only lit at the command of Sheogorath.
Because it looked
from
like
the
they were
altars
about
of
to fight
rapture
the
and despair
seducers.
within the shrine itself. I'm sure the Armazalkana will be glad to help you once the Maskin are driven from the altar of despair. She commands the Orioles here at Cylon. She has just arrived with reinforcements from Brellock to end this stalemate once and for all. Our home and sanctuary here in the Shivering Isles. The treacherous ones, the dark seducers of ill repute, whose every action drags Sheogorath's holy name through the mud.
Oh great, I get to choose. I hate this.
It is on the east side of Cylon, which we hold for Lord Sheogorath. The Armazalkana has her command post there. Alas, we have not seen the Altar of Despair for many years. It is in the underground part of Cylon, which is controlled by the Maskin. The Maskin do not even allow us free passage to worship there, which is one of the many reasons why they are unfit to continue to guard it. For Sheogorath's glory. My soul for Sheogorath. It is just there, at the top of these steps. You would pray for the blinding ecstasy, which is the ultimate reward for those in Sheogorath's service?
Why do I get the feeling there's a big
For
misunderstanding going on
Sheogorath's
here?
glory.
My scouts reported no signs of the Maskin in the Underdeep. It's our best chance to take them unawares.
Too risky. It's likely to be a trap. They could cut us to pieces down there if they knew we were coming.
With all due respect, Armaz, I ask that you reconsider. The main passage is strongly defended. Perhaps if you'd allow me to scout further.
Enough! I've made my decision. We will attack down the main passage as planned. The Maskin will
No,
not
Domino.
withstand us.
interesting.
My soul for Sheogorath. For Sheogorath's glory.
Okay.
Greetings, stranger. Are you here to help us drive the Mazkin out of Cylon?
Oh, hold on, hold on. Katha just dropped me a link here. Which HD. Okay, you said it was at 2156. Okay, let me have a look-see. I will be able to tell you right off the bat. John Doe. Katha, I don't know how to tell you. That's one of the many different portraits she has. They might have changed the positioning of the way she's talking, but that definitely doesn't look out of the ordinary to me. Perhaps they changed which one is default. Is that... Here, Jim, I got it right here. I think this will show up. Nope. I'd have to go all the way over there. See, I thought if I logged in over here on the instant replay, it would let me do that first. That's madness. How come I didn't even notice it? It's not like they lost the rights to the actors. Paramedic portrait. Portrait MGS.
So how much longer are you streaming for? Just curious.
Oh yeah.
You keep pausing the game or stopping the game to go
Talk
watch
about Metal
videos.
Gear, goddammit.
My scouts recently discovered another way through the ruins to the Altar of Despair. The Armossel Canner wants to assault the altar down the main passage, but the Mazkin are expecting
Possibly,
us to come
Mal.
that way. They've strongly fortified
I have
the
considered
main
that one.
passage
Oh
against us.
god. Lady,
If we
get off
attacked
me.
Through the Underdeep, we could take them by surprise.
I don't care at
If
the
only
fact your
Canner
eyes
would
got
listen
gouged
to me.
out. Sucks to be
An
you,
attack
but seriously,
down
piss
main
the fuck
passage will
off.
end the same as it always does. A glorious
Go
defeat.
away. Please go away. I don't wish to fight you, nor do I
She
wish to
thinks
waste
the
my film on
Underdeep is a
you.
trap. It's true. If the Mazkin knew we
That
were
depends if
coming
I can
that way,
unlock it,
we wouldn't
Domino.
stand a chance. But I'm convinced the Mazkin don't expect us to come that way. If we attacked in full force, we could take the Altar of Despair before they had a chance to react.
Mal's saying when you're done
Only I
streaming
could
Tom,
make
him and
Canner
Cher are
see
going to
that.
stream Guardian Heroes.
Cool. I'd have to go to bed anyway because I got class first thing in the morning. Because I got Flash project due tomorrow, paper due on Friday, and then a week from today I've got my presentation on Winston Churchill for historic leaders in Western civilization and the relationship between Churchill and leadership during World War II. Fun! Eraser, Castle Illusion HD. I didn't have a Genesis or a Mega Drive for our international friends growing up, so I didn't play Castle of Illusion, but now because of this announcement, I'm very tempted to go ahead and track it down because it would seem that Disney is just not giving their license to one company anymore. They seem to be giving out to anybody. Oh, that's right. Oh god, it's midnight. Hey, everybody go tweet at Lauren and wish her a happy birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you know what? I actually think that this is a good place to stop. Largely because I gotta figure out which side I'm gonna side with. I didn't realize I have to be doing that. Canyon, would you like this corset?
What corset? Hold on.
This gold one that she's got on.
No.
I don't know, it looks pretty awesome.
No.
Alright. Well, that'll do it for derping around the Shivering Isles for this time. Certainly was a lot more successful than last time. Kelly's
Because I
more
was
of a
here.
dark seducer. Seems legit. So, well, that'll do it. Thank you all. Like, share, tweet, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. 16 people. My gosh, we never give that money.
Money?
Get that money. Get that
What's on your brain, Tom?
wanted things. I need money. SGC and bullshit. Yes, Chucksy, thank you. Okay. Shining Wizardo? What? Holy crap. Chick just need that guy in the face. Anyways. That'll do it for tonight. Viewers equal money, apparently. Yeah, right. I need to have 400 viewers throughout the entire broadcast. And
Sorry, you're not Jared.
Stream.
Jared played Pokemon. 400 people watched.
I bet they did. Remember, he got like 1,300 when he was doing his Wii U thing. Anyways, that'll do it for right now. Thank you all very much. And we will see you all next time. What you doing on Friday? Hard to say?
Don't know yet.
Okay.
I think I'm off.
Oh, sweet. Maybe we can go back to... Yes, exactly what Shiro's saying right there. 400 regular viewers 3 times a week. Yep. And I've got a long way to go. Also, a part of it would help if I wasn't streaming on the same night as Monday Night Raw.
Next Friday, which reminds me I gotta go and put the time off tomorrow.
Gotcha. Woot woot. Okay, good night, everybody. I gotta bounce.
Bye, people.
Ta-ta for now. See you next time.
I has to kill more ghosts and then go to bed.
Boom. Yes, words of encouragement from Mal. Yes, all of our streams will be amazing. All right, cheers.
Bye. I'm still hungry.